It's a special event here. It's the Why We Love Horror free-for-all for 2025. It's the third annual. We've had lots of great champions, lots of great MVPs, lots of prizes available. You know, no monetary, nothing that's worth anything in the real world. But I'm John Moore.
Yeah.
That's Aaron Brooks. Aaron, how are you feeling to be part of this spectacular event?
We don't have a lot of money. We have a lot of glory, though. So
I heard glory brings anxiety. I hope none of our competitors succumb to that anxiety.
That'd be terrible.
I don't know if our community can handle another scandal. That being said, it's pretty simple. I mean, if you've seen Free For All as another channel, hopefully we're not your first exposure to the movie trivia community because we're a niche channel. But Free For Alls work the same way. Ours is slightly different, but we're going to have 5 competitors on screen at the same time. We'll ask them a round of questions. Whoever is trailing at the end of the final question will be eliminated, and we bring in fresh players to replenish them, bringing it back up to 5. If any players are tied for last, they all go. So a player could actually wipe the entire table of everyone if need be. The way we structured here at Why We Love Horror, there's 10 points available in every round. We're going to ask 4 1-point questions. Then there's a 2-point plot synopsis, and then a 4-point hard question every round. So that final question, if you happen to know the answer, it's a game changer every round.
Yes,
but
sir.
Aaron, anything else you got to say before we start bringing in these folks?
No, I'm really excited. This is always a good event. So good luck to all the competitors.
Drawing number 1. Actually, requesting number 1. He requested number 1. I just put him in number 1. He's in a rush.
He wanted all the glory.
Everyone's favorite uncle, Zach Messinger. What's going on?
Soon to be uncle, anyways. But I requested number 1 specifically because I gotta leave work in leave for work in roughly an hour and 50 minutes. So yeah, so basically, I'm playing like an unintentional everybody gang up on Zach match.
I'm sure Zach's used to that. Drawing number 2 though. He doesn't need any introduction. He's going to introduce himself. Michael Kreminitz, what's going on?
Hey, hi. So I'm the first one to pile on Zach. All right, hi, Zach.
You get to go first. That's actually pretty good going first. Believe me, you don't want to go second. But
the centipede continues here.
Yeah, as far as someone who doesn't mind going second, Jacob Cameron is here. He doesn't mind following Ryko. What's going on?
I'm just hoping to last 1 round. If I last 1, that'll be a success for me.
That's
setting that bar pretty low. Can you top that statement, Anthony Tisdall?
Of course I can. Luckily, Zach's trying to leave so that I might make it through 1 round. So, made him just bomb, so I can keep going for a little bit longer.
Anyway,
hey, Tiz, this has only worked for you so long. Eventually, when you say you're going to lose, you're actually going to lose.
Yeah, that's most of the time.
But everyone's in big trouble because the winner of the 2023 Free For All, drew number 5, Jeremy Potters is here. How's it going, Jeremy?
Hello. That's good. I don't mind being 5th. Just know I'm going to watch the whole time.
Sounds good.
You better look me in the eyes.
That's what I do with Jake and Abby.
I won't stop looking you in the eyes.
All right. If we're ready, your first question in round number 1 is this. The short story Cabal by Clive Barker is the basis for what 1990 supernatural horror movie? You got to know literature here. We're a very well-rounded group of people.
Yeah. I don't want to, give any hints here, but I definitely like Clive Barker adaptations.
Yeah, there should be more. I wish there were more.
I agree.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is just the way it wound up. So we'll go to you first, Ryko. What do you got?
I don't know this one.
All right, Anthony.
I just said the Clive Barker I know, Hellraiser.
Jacob.
Nightbreed?
Zach.
Nightbreed.
And Jeremy. Nightbreed is correct.
All right, Zach, way to go.
All right, Zach, not going to gang up on himself here. Question number 2. What does the titular character do for a living in May? So May, this is one of these movies that I have passed on the variety of streaming services, I think 1,000 times at this point. I'm like, I'm going to watch that next time. I hear it's good.
You should watch it next time.
Next time.
With Abby.
Yeah, maybe I will. All right, 5, 4. She has the 3, 2, 1. Over to Anthony.
I don't know why this came to my mind. Seamstress?
I don't know either. Jacob.
Tattoo artist.
All right, Zach.
When in doubt, just go with nurse.
Okay, and Potters.
As an actor.
All right, Reiko.
When in doubt, waitress.
When in doubt, guess my wife's occupation. It's a vet assistant, vet tech.
Yeah, we would have accepted vet, but yeah, she's a veterinary assistant.
Yes.
Your third question. What 2010s movie features supporting performances from Kristen Wiig, Ed Harris, and Domhnall Gleeson?
Domhnall just finished on the outside of the top 5 for possible names.
Really? That would have been cool. Oh,
Not
God
really.
damn it. Don't fuck with me. Don't do that to me.
Imagine
all these names and then an Irish name.
imagine a partial Jew named Domhnall. Just imagine that. It's-
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jacob, what do you got?
Mother.
Zach,
Didn't have it.
Jeremy,
Mother.
Ryko,
No.
and Anthony.
What he said.
Mother is correct. Mother. Darren Aronofsky from Mother. And here you go, Aaron. Aaron gets this question.
Number 4. How is Emmanuel's son, Tito, killed in climax? Yeah, this movie.
Kids, right? Am I right? Kids.
Yeah.
Like we can.
How is this son killed? Great subject to bring into the household here. Love to hear more about sons dying.
Are you going to be having any LSD like bacchanals in your house? I hope not.
I mean, I got this haircut for a reason. The LSD is gone. Like I have sold out. 5, 4, 3. I'm rocking the suburbs. 2, 1. Let's go with I don't know, Zach.
Zach.
I guessed shot.
All right, Potters.
I said stab.
Reiko.
Drowned?
Anthony.
He was electrocuted.
Jacob. Ryan.
I said drinks the poison sangria.
I've been electrocuted.
Yeah, he does drink the sangria, but he winds up getting too close to the fuse box and gets electrocuted.
Okay.
Moving on to your 2-point plot synopsis. Moving on, I got Jacob with 2, Anthony, Zach, and Jeremy with 1. Ryko's still waiting. Here we go. Here's your plot synopsis for 2. A daughter, mother, and grandmother are haunted by a manifestation of dementia that consumes their family home. Name that movie.
Dementia, am I right?
The gift that keeps on giving or keeps on taking. 5,
Forget
4,
about it.
2, 1. Jeremy,
I said Uma.
Ryko,
Bye.
Anthony,
You still got one more.
I don't know.
Jacob,
Not a thing.
and Zach.
Pretty sure it's relic.
Relic is correct. Zach taking the lead.
Zach is not taking it easy on himself here. So he has no one to blame but himself if he gets misses work because of
And
this.
your 4-point hard question asked to you by Aaron.
Yes, your 4-pointer here. What's the name of the main character in the children's books Jessica writes and illustrates in Imaginary, which is allegedly a movie?
I need the full name of the character too, not just the first name.
Ooh.
I'm really embarrassed I would have known this question.
It's a delightful character.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this was on somebody's top 10 most anticipated movies of last year's list.
I think it made number 3 of my list, and I was so wrong.
Yeah, John really doesn't know horror, people. It's a complete false.
It's a sham.
5,
This
4,
movie sucks.
3, 2.
Glad I didn't watch this studying for your
All right,
birthday.
that is correct for Zach, but I can't give you the points for that. All right, back up to Reiko.
Jessica Bunny.
Okay. Anthony.
I think there's a blue bear on the cover.
All right. Jacob. Ryan.
Amazing Amy.
All right, Zach.
I didn't get it.
All right, and Potter.
I said Bongo the bear.
It is Molly Millipede. It's a
Um,
you know.
He's a bug.
And with that, tied with me with 0 points is Reiko. So we're both eliminated.
Bye.
Bye, Reiko.
Thank you for joining us, Reiko.
Thanks for letting me live another day.
Yep. And
Appreciate it.
I'm going to stay in host because
Yeah.
I got 0 points still.
Yeah, and if you can, we are going to have more people coming in, so don't hang out backstage. But thank you, Reiko. Okay, and the man who drew number 6, look out. He wins every match that doesn't count. Brandon Dunlap.
Quit saying that, John. Thank you guys. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Every match doesn't count. I love that. I'm gonna slogan that.
That being said,
Every match counts.
just said round 2's going to start. Same thing, 4 1-point questions. Look up Brandon at the top because that's where he was. There we go. And put everybody back where they were. You were there, and you were there, and you were there. All right. Round number 2 is the same. 4 1-point questions, 1 2-point plot synopsis, and a 4-point hard question. Here's your first question of round number 2.
All right.
What's the name of the TV show that's being taped in Late Night with the Devil?
Oh, jeez.
AI.
Oh, yeah. All the outrage. I can't. They used AI for a still footage thing that was on the screen for 3
Oh my
seconds. Don't watch
gosh.
this movie.
I couldn't believe that, man.
Don't watch this movie. Watch Dune, though, where they used AI in like every frame of the movie.
Right. Every Pixar movie. Including the writing. Have you seen Wish? That was written by ChatGPT.
Feels like it. 5.
It
But they got every movie in.
No way a human being wrote that. No way.
2, 1. Brandon.
Dude, I'm wrong. I said late night. I couldn't pull the name.
Anthony.
Was it Night Owls?
Jacob.
I don't know. All the outrage.
Zach.
This is funny, Brandon. I was putting late night with 10 Buddy, but I ran out of time.
And Jeremy.
That's something like tonight.
Anthony's correct. Night Owls. Night Owls.
Hey, good job, buddy.
All right. Question number 2. What 2000 remake has supporting performances from Mekhi Phifer, Ving Rhames, and Kevin Zegers?
Kevin Zegers. Underrated dude. He's in a lot of stuff, but like nobody can point him out of a lineup.
Apparently, I can't say his name right, but that's like most people whose names I read on air. I don't know how to read when I'm on air. It's crazy.
Yeah, Well, I mean, you're usually numbers people.
Yeah, I watch a lot of foreign films. I can read. Oh, yeah, 5. 4. And I caught that. 3. That was 2. That was Semitic. 1. 0. Anthony.
Dawn of the Dead.
All right. Jacob.
13 Ghosts.
Zach.
I guessed Wolfman.
Potters.
Dawn of the Dead.
Brandon.
Dawn of the Dead.
Dawn of the Dead is correct. So Anthony, Brandon, and Jeremy getting that one correct for a point.
Your third question.
Anthony's perfect round continues.
Thank you.
The hand in The Beast with 5 Fingers belongs to a man who had what profession while he was alive?
This is like Anthony's
classics.
Anthony loves this movie, so
Great. Like
This is Anthony's top 5 I saw.
perfect round continues.
Yep, for sure.
No
I think
jinx.
at least one person's going to say what I think they're going to say, and that's a pretty good answer. 5,
Yikes.
4,
Oh my goodness
3,
gracious.
2, 1. We'll go to Jacob first.
It's a thief.
That's a good answer. Zach.
Really good answer.
I guessed Cook.
Jerry.
The priest.
That's creepy. Brandon.
I said a coroner.
And Anthony.
I said a doctor.
That's the answer I thought we would get. He was a pianist. A pianist.
I don't think that makes sense.
All right. Perfect round's over. Question
Way to
number
go, Aaron.
Sorry about that. Who plays Finney's abusive father, Terrence, in The Black Phone? Apparently, the new one looks good.
The trailer for the new one is like off the chain. I was like, wow, they're really going for it.
Good, because if they're going to make another one to an average movie, they might as well make it better. Sorry.
I have my thoughts, but
Black Phone was middle. I'm no longer saying mid. I'm saying the
Yeah,
full.
I have played this clip from the movie.
Can I use my repeat?
That's a repeat. Yeah, everybody gets a repeat. Sure.
Yeah, your repeat.
Yeah, why not?
You know what I mean? Who plays Finney's abusive father, Terrence, in The Black Phone? Yeah, I remember going to this with Abby. Very hyped up for it. And I was whelmed. So, I try to not go into movies expecting anything at this point, but, this was one where I was expecting a little bit more. Kind of like with Thunderbolts. Also don't get it. Not a horror movie, though.
Thunderbolts is inspiring, right? And I want to hear any
Did
more.
it not grab you?
3.
Grab
I
me.
am Bob.
No?
2. 1. Review my Letterboxd review, please. What is it? Zach?
Yep, yeah, Zach.
There we go, Zach.
I didn't get it.
Great, Jeremy.
It's like Kevin Durant.
Brandon?
I saw the scene. I couldn't pull his face, man. I couldn't do it.
All right. Anthony.
I said Kevin Durant.
Different lost
Jacob.
actor.
Nothing.
In different lost actor, we got Jeremy Davies. as-
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know.
I would have loved to see
Kevin Durant.
Yeah, I want to see Kevin Durant beat up some children. Kevin Durant beating up children would be crazy.
That
He's
should have
done everything
happened
but
on a
that.
cornfield.
All right, going on to your 2-point plot synopsis.
Oh my goodness gracious.
In an isolated mountain village in 19th century Macedonia, a young girl is kidnapped and then transformed into a witch by an ancient spirit. Name that movie.
So many Macedonian movies to choose from. Choose your
Yeah.
favorite.
Definitely pick your favorite Macedonian movie. I should be inviting more people into here. That's what I should be doing.
Yeah, that's okay.
I got it.
I'll give you a couple extra seconds here. Go through those Macedonian movies.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Jeremy
All right. It's not Lady Hawk.
and Brandon.
I'm wrong. I put The Witch. It sounded like that.
Anthony,
Negative.
Jacob,
Nothing.
and Zach.
I just guessed spell. It's not right.
This is You Won't Be Alone. You Won't Be Alone.
Okay.
Sure.
And Aaron's going to read you your 4-point hard question, the big equalizer.
Right.
Here it goes.
The big one for 4 points. What is the name of Amelia and Sam's dog in The Babadook? It is not Chico.
Damn it.
It's not Chico.
Literally what I was going to write down.
Watched this movie earlier today as I was getting some things done. Great movie to watch before having a son.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Hope he's just like,
That fucking
Hey, Sam is just misunderstood.
that's what I'm. That might be our.
He's like an engineer. He's a genius.
Yes. Oy vey. Jewish horror movie, in case you didn't realize, Babadook.
Oh.
Yeah, showing off his A24 collar.
I'll take a
I
repeat.
know.
There's a repeat.
All right. What is the name of Amelia and Sam's dog in The Babadook? Chico really showing off his neck.
That's a great profile, Chico.
Yeah, he knows.
Yeah, I like it. His eyes just went like, yeah, I know.
Yep, he does
No.
know. Chico
Good
knows
boy.
he's okay. He's a very good boy.
There you go, boy.
He had a long day of storms. Anyways, 5,
Yeah, yeah.
4, 3,
Chico, town.
2, 1. Over to back up to Brandon.
I know you said it's not Chico. Is it Chica with an A?
All right,
No.
Anthony.
Benny.
All right, Jacob.
Spike.
All right, Zach.
I guessed Ben. I'm probably about to be pissed.
All right, Jeremy.
I said Frank.
All very good answers. The answer is Bugsy.
Bugsy.
Yeah.
Bugsy.
Bugsy is the answer.
So with that being said, we will be saying goodbye to Jacob and Zach as we send them backstage.
Wait, I made it through a round?
You got a point. Yeah. I don't remember which one you got right. You got the Dawn of the Dead.
I got the Dawn of the Dead, right? Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
That was all it took. That was all it
Shocked.
took.
My gosh.
All right. We're moving on to the man.
All right. Hi, guys. I'm
So
still here.
drew number 7. He is a 2-time champion in this league. Look out.
Yeah.
Dylan Vantine. Here he is.
Yo.
Hi.
Didn't Jake get Mother?
And now I'm screwed.
That was in the first round, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Just didn't. The points don't carry forward. So, unfortunately. And then
Okay,
the man who drew number 8. Well, he's here. Jack Pitchock. Hey.
Hey.
Oh, no, Jack. Now Jack can beat me in another league. Hi, Jack.
Put you guys back.
Dude, I am not good at. This is not my strong
I'm
suit.
beating you. It's
That's what
good
I
to
like
see you,
to hear,
buddy.
Jack.
Good to see you too, Dylan.
Another
Good
quick
to see.
refresher. 4 1-point questions. You get a 2-point synopses, then a 4-point hard question. Start with question number 1, which is, what's the profession of the owner of the house, AJ, in Barbarian?
Probably my favorite introduction to a character in a movie in 20 years.
Yeah. he's a
I laughed
pretty
so
second.
hard at that moment, and then people like looked and judged me for how.
No, I did too, and people did the same thing to me, dude.
I was like, I'm sorry that I understand the irony of this character right away.
My favorite part
Laughter is not validation or condoning.
5, 4,
Right.
3, 2, 1. When he runs to the computer after finding the basement room is my favorite part. Pens down. Brandon.
I can't remember exactly what he does. I think he was a producer of some sort.
Anthony.
Actor?
Dylan.
You think I might be thinking of the wrong character. I said construction worker.
Jack.
I also put actor.
And Jeremy.
Yeah, he's trying to up that square footage acting.
Yeah, he's an actor that
I didn't know he was the owner
harasses
of
his
the
co-actors.
Yep.
He definitely
That's
owns
right.
it.
I thought he was some kind of producer of the movies or something like
All
that.
right. Question number 2. How is it revealed Mary died in 1962's Carnival of Souls?
Classics.
Yeah, also known as a banger.
Yeah.
There's
There's 2 answers I'll accept here because it's not clear, but it's one of them.
Can you imagine people seeing this when it came out in 1962? And seeing
They probably tried to kill the person who made it. Like, it's a warlock. He's a warlock.
Such a good movie.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Anthony. Okay.
I guess
No, that was in time. How is it revealed Mary died in 1962's Carnival of Souls? If you copy Anthony on a classics question, you're a fool. So
yeah, you're probably wrong. I'm not going to change my answer.
I didn't see what he wrote.
I didn't see her here. Either way, like
it's probably wrong.
Yeah, exactly. We're not that type of league. We don't have that much glory to obtain.
But now I really hope you have a different thing written
Glory.
than what I have written.
Anxiety-less glory.
Yeah.
5, 4. It's a dead horse. I don't care. 3.
Keep going.
1. Bring it back to life so I can kill it again. Anthony.
I'll try this again. Drown.
Okay, that's not what I wrote.
Done.
Are you referring to the car accident?
That's right, Jack.
I said falls to death.
Jeremy.
Correct.
All right, and Brandon.
All right, did you put title? Put evil ritual.
All right, it's drowns or car accident or accepting both.
Oh, she crashes the car into a river and
Yeah.
even though when she dies,
I would have been right if I put my first answer. My God.
Both are accepted. So everybody but Brandon, I believe, gets that one.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Well, Falls, you want to accept Falls to her death? I don't know if that's.
Oh wait, no, I didn't realize.
Yeah.
No, my bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, your third question, and I'll give you a little extra time on this one. From the time he receives his mask to the present, how many different actors have portrayed a masked Jason on film?
Okay.
I'm through 2 of these on Aaron Unwinds. So far, so good, but now I'm getting to where it doesn't become as good soon, but it's fine. I mean, I watched 9 Evil Bong movies. Everything is better.
You watched 10. Don't sell yourself short.
10.
Yeah.
Everything is better. That's why I got a haircut.
Poor bastard.
5. Oh, wait, it's your countdown.
That's okay. You can count it down.
4, 3, 2, 1. Dylan?
It's 7.
Oh.
All right. Jack?
Probably wrong. I wrote 6.
All right. Jeremy?
I said 5.
Brandon?
I said 7 as well.
All right. And Anthony?
4.
The answer is 7.
All right.
Brandon.
Yeah. And I would name them for you, but that's just a flex. I don't want to. I promise you there are.
I can name 1.
I know one of them is Kane Hodder.
Kane Hodder is one of them. He's right in the middle.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve Dash.
No, Steve Dash was not a masked Jason. That was That was Baghead Jason. And
Yeah, I almost said 8 because of that. And I'm like, wait a minute, no, that's not a mask.
That being said,
Baghead Jason.
Right, he's a professional.
Aaron's gonna read you this one.
Yes. What was Jennifer Kent's follow-up feature-length directorial effort after The Babadook? Yeah, she's a good director. I'll say that much. She needs to make another film.
She did a short in that Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, she did The Murmuring, the last episode.
I need to see that stuff.
Yeah.
I watched some of them. I watched like the rat one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jack.
Is it called The Nightingale?
Okay, Jeremy.
I have no idea. I just said stop.
All right, Brandon.
I got nothing.
Anthony.
It's a director question. I'm not even turning over my board.
Dylan.
Jack spelled it wrong, but it's the Nightingale.
Yeah.
You did spell it wrong, but we're going to count it here.
Yeah, he said the Nightingale.
I'm bad at spelling.
Yes,
I know,
it's okay. It's not spelling.
It's absolutely fine.
It's a Canadian education system. We understand. All right.
Okay, Mr. American Education System.
I'm from New Jersey. It's
Yeah,
like a
he's
different-
he's like the second best state.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's fair.
That being said, here's your 2-point plot synopsis. Playing out in real time, an elementary school teacher organizes a mixer of like-minded women when she encounters a woman from her past, leading to a volatile chain of events. And that's one way to put it.
Yep.
In that movie.
My God. That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
I won't say if it's a good my God, bad my God, my God.
It's both.
No. No, it's not.
5,
I think I'm going to be banking on the 4-pointer here.
2, 1. Pens down. Jeremy.
Single.
Brandon.
Dude, I don't even want to turn over a board. Bodies.
Anthony.
Nope.
Dylan.
I put no.
And Jack.
I completely blanked.
This is Soft and Quiet. Soft and Quiet.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, what do you got?
Which it's a movie that watch with friends. Here you go.
I don't believe you. I don't trust you.
Here's your hard question.
Such an ass movie. All right, question number 4. Who plays the titular character in The Love Witch?
It's a good
This is a
question.
good movie. Much better than Soft and Quiet. Which is every movie we'll ask about the rest of the night. I'm just glad that no one here has any idea what Soft and Quiet is. That means you lived a better life than myself.
It's not that bad. I mean, it's hard. It's a horrible like subject matter, but it's not.
No, it's not even the subject matter. It's just a bad movie. 5.
Oh boy.
4, 3, 2, 1. It is a subject matter as well, but Brandon.
Oh, it's been real, y'all. I got to.
All right, Anthony.
Yeah, I don't know the scores, but I think I'm out.
Dylan.
I just put an actress I like, Andrea Riseborough.
Okay. Jack.
I don't know.
And Jeremy.
I just put an actress I like, Asia Argento.
Hey, H.R. Argento makes her appearance. No, that is incorrect. But it is Samantha Robinson.
Anthony is incorrect. He is still in. Brandon, however, only has 1 point, so we will be saying goodbye.
Love you guys. Thank you so much.
Bye.
See you, Brennan.
Get him, guys. Good luck, Anthony.
Oh,
Bye.
Only Anthony.
Only Anthony.
Yeah.
And we're bringing in the man who drew number 9, the hardest working man in show business.
Yeah.
Jordan Pierce Owens. There he is.
Yeah.
All right. Round number 4 starts now. Same thing, 4 1-point questions, a 2-point synopsis, a 4-point hard question. And your first question in round number 4 is this. What does Yosef call the wolf/werewolf mask he owns in Creep and Creep 2 and the Creep tapes? He's the same mask, and he calls it the same thing.
I had such high hopes for the Creep tapes. I was like, this is going to lead into a Creep 3 that they're going to have in theaters, and it's already going to be done.
It's like hit or miss. Like some of the episodes are pretty good, and then some of them are just like, what the fuck? Like, how stupid are you?
What is that on? Is that on Prime or what is that on?
On Shudder.
I'll shut the.
Shutter, or you can pirate it pretty easily.
Support Shudder. It's going to be where we're at eventually.
Oh crap! Don't demonetize this.
Repeat,
Piracy is bad.
repeat.
Anthony's repeating. What does Yosef call the wolf/werewolf mask he owns in Creep? And don't pirate. Piracy is bad.
Ah,
That
that was a waste.
Nice.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. JPO.
Wolfie.
And Anthony.
I think that might be right. I said fuzzball.
Close. Dylan.
Damn it.
Ralph.
Jack.
No.
Jeremy.
Go Frank again.
Frank will be right eventually. Peach Fuzz. Peach Fuzz.
Damn it. I knew fuzz was in there.
Surprised no one got that one, to be honest. But all right, question number 2. Who plays Emmett, the younger man in the bunker in 10 Cloverfield Lane? Jeremy, you said you hadn't seen Creep? Oh wow, you would enjoy those. I think you should check those out.
They are good.
They're really, really good.
I am waiting for the
I do like the guy. I love him in the league.
No, you should need to watch those movies soon.
Yeah, if you like him in the league, you're going to be fucking shocked.
It's a little different.
4, 3, 2, 1. I don't know who we're on.
Anthony.
I don't know.
All right, Dylan.
John Gallagher Jr.
Yeah,
All right, Jack.
I completely mind blanked the word younger in younger man. I had John Goodman.
He's a young man to some, Jeremy.
I also have a John. But
All right, and JPO.
John Gallagher Jr.
John Gallagher Jr. of Short-Term 12 fame is correct.
Your third question. How does William, Thomason's father, die in The Witch?
And I just looked up my review for Soft and Quiet. I might have hated the movie because how it ended. I give it 3.5. So actually,
That's right. That's right, Aaron. You did.
But the ending,
You shat so hard.
But the ending is a half-star ending. It's like the opposite.
Yeah, it's a cop out. The ending's a cop out. They should just that shouldn't have happened. But everything else.
The ending kind of walks back the entire point the entire movie's making, I guess you could say. And I don't exactly understand the point by the end of the movie. So yeah, but it was still, I guess, not that bad.
These are impulsive women.
Horribly
5,
upset.
4, 3, 2, 1. Dylan.
I need to rewatch this. I said stabbed.
Jack.
I wasn't sure how to write this, so I said hit by goat horns and crushed by wood, because that is basically how it happens.
That is exactly what happens to him.
It's
Jeremy.
set up the script.
yeah, I said gourd.
And that's what the answer is. JPO.
Fire.
And Anthony.
I went hit by axe.
Yeah, gored. Yeah, he's gored into the side of the house, and then the thing falls on. But the gore killed him, definitely.
Did I erase that?
Gored or what Jack wrote are all 5.
All right. Question number 4. What year saw the release of Train to Busan?
Oh boy.
This is one of Abby's favorite movies.
It's in my top. Not to spoil what's happening later on in another channel, but it's definitely a high movie that I've ranked in my list.
You'll never know my list because of my son preventing me from being on internet movie shows. That's the sacrifice you make being a parent. So make sure you're ready before you do it. 5, 4. The glory is going. 3, 2, 1. Let's go to Jack.
2016.
All right, Jeremy.
I said 2007.
All right, JPO.
I said 18.
And Anthony.
I said 19. Going to be pissed if it's 17.
Dylan.
2016.
It is not 17. 2016.
Okay.
You said 2016. You're right. Moving on to our 2-point plot synopsis. A religious girl tries to deny her feelings for a female friend. This causes her suppressed, subconsciously controlled psychokinetic powers to reemerge with devastating results. I think Aaron would say this movie's better than Soft and Quiet.
Yes.
That's all I'll say about it.
I would agree. This is a movie I feel like is very underseen.
1,000% correct.
Oh no.
And just saying it's underseen isn't a cause a lot of non-glory in this room. There's a lot of non-glory going on there.
Non-glory throughout.
Yeah.
Jack would never has hung up throughout your room.
3.
Is he got repeat?
Repeat for JPO.
This is easily Googleable. Okay.
A religious girl tries to deny her feelings for a female friend. This causes her suppressed, subconsciously controlled psychokinetic powers to reemerge with devastating results. Name that movie.
Check your phones that are hidden behind your whiteboards, everybody.
Yeah.
I guarantee that's been done before.
Oh, like that would be cool if I could like
just like holding it like really.
But then you do like that magic trick where you swing it around like Penn and Teller. Is that you constantly moving it back?
Yeah, it's just a sleight of hand. Chris Angel can teach you this.
You got real balls. You'll just put your laptop.
If we get a good magician in this league, we're all done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Not to be confused with my favorite movie of last year. What's this movie called, Jeremy?
Oh shit! I don't know. I said The Rage. Carrie 2.
Oh fuck.
There's definitely telekinetic girls in that movie. JPL.
Said May.
Anthony.
I said Carrie 2 the Rage.
Dylan.
I said nothing.
And Jack.
I blanked.
Yeah, not to be confused with the June Squibb movie. This is also called Thelma.
Okay.
By the director of Worst Person.
Does it?
Yeah.
Would it also apply to The Rage Carrie 2? Is that the cause?
I mean, it's those.
Is she religious though?
Those synopsises are close. I don't think she's a religious girl in Carrie 2, though. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
You're
seen it. How devastating were the results?
The kid from Home Improvement gets his balls ripped off by a harpoon gun.
The results are devastating.
Yes. All right. Here's the hard question for 4 points. Who is the only person to direct a segment in the VHS movie while starring in a different segment in the same movie?
Huh.
I think this is the easiest of the hard questions tonight.
I think there's an easier question down the road, but I mean, this is
Right.
that. If directors are your wheelhouse, like Anthony, you're gonna slam dunk it.
I'm just gonna go ahead and start putting my stuff away.
Scorsese is not the answer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. JPO.
I said Ty West.
Anthony.
That's also what I said.
All right, Dylan.
Joe Swanberg.
All right, and Jack.
I also wrote Ty West.
And Jeremy.
I said Mike Flanagan. I had no idea.
One of you is correct. It's Dylan. Joe Swanberg
obviously.
is the correct answer.
Yeah, Joe Swanberg is the boyfriend in Ty West's segment, and then
He
he
has the
directed
most
his own.
punchable face of all time.
But Anthony is correct this time. We are saying
I got 0. I know I'm out.
Yeah.
Good run.
See you, Anthony.
A good run, Anthony. We appreciate you.
Good luck,
We'll see
everybody.
you next time.
Thank you.
That is.
And we're bringing in the MVP of the 2023 free-for-all.
Oh, shit.
Took it all the way to the championship match, too. Luis Boost is here.
Oh, man, now I missed Anthony. What the fuck, man?
You just missed him. But you were
My bad.
You were backstage the whole time,
Yeah.
giving him support. So we'll put you in his
Well,
spot
that
here.
was good.
All right, we're going to erase this stuff and move on to round number 5. Again, 4 1-point questions, a 2-point synopsis, and a 4-point hard question. Here is your first question. Ironically, given its mascot, what college does Haley attend in Crawl?
I watched this on vacation once.
Yeah, you got to know the movie. You got to know American colleges, Jack. It's crazy. Luis, yeah, and you got to know mascots of those colleges.
Good luck with that.
But if you watch the movie, it's pretty clear what college he goes to. It's all over the goddamn place in the first 5 minutes of the movie. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. JPO.
Crocodile Dundee University.
Oh, come on. JPO should have gotten that. That's your clue.
Yeah.
Luis.
Wow.
Yeah, great start.
Dylan.
Well, they're in Florida, so I said Florida State University.
And Jack.
Florida, FSU is the Gators, right? Florida State University.
Oh, these foreigners are struggling here.
And Jeremy.
I can't remember which side the university went on, so I just wrote Florida.
It's the University of Florida.
The Gators are in Florida. Florida State is the Seminoles.
I hate sports. Just because I live here doesn't mean I know.
I hate
Well,
college.
it's also a university.
Here's the thing. Can we accept just Florida?
Yeah, Florida's
Florida
correct.
Gate.
Florida's correct.
You just say Florida
But,
Gate. You don't say University of
Yeah,
Florida.
yeah, no, Florida is definitely.
I didn't know there was
Florida
a
State-
University of Florida and a Florida State University.
Yeah, that's Iowa State. There's a lot. There's a lot.
Yeah,
of that.
Michigan State. There's so
Yeah.
Florida State is all right. So yeah, just
America
your,
is
Oh,
just
sorry
your,
about that.
yeah, America's ridiculous.
Your second question. Here you go.
All right, what actor has played a Confederate mayor, a college professor, a wealthy art collector, and himself? At least he's not a Confederate wealthy art collector.
That would be great.
Or a Confederate himself. That'd be even worse.
He was not in Soft and Quiet.
3.5 stars. I just ripped. Like I gave it half a star in worst movie of the century.
You need to rewatch it and give it your real rating, Aaron.
4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go with
Louis.
Robert Englund?
All right, Dylan.
I was trying to write Lance Henriksen and I didn't have enough time.
Lance H, my guy, Jack.
I said Vincent Price because I don't know.
All right, Jeremy.
Robert Englund.
JPL.
John Malkovich?
It is Robert Englund. So
The movie's being
Oh,
2001 Maniacs, Urban Legend, Wishmaster, and New Nightmare. He does all
Yes.
3/4 of those is John Malkovich.
I guess, but not in the horror movies. Here's
Also true.
Has he played a Confederate mayor? Your third
I said
one.
3/4.
The Creature in 1955's It Came From Beneath the Sea is a gigantic what?
God damn it.
Classics. I'm not afraid to ask classics questions.
that's right.
They do it to me in multiplex all the time.
Repeat the accusations.
God damn it, it's one or the other.
I watched the picture of Dorian Gray.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun.
It sure was. That
Four,
picture sure is
3,
interesting.
2, 1. Dylan.
But octopus.
Jack.
I put shark.
Jeremy.
Hope it's not squid. Octopus.
Same.
Jordan.
Octopus?
And Luis.
Octopus.
It's an octopus. Yes.
Yes.
In 1955, we weren't obsessed with sharks yet.
Nope.
That's
All right. Question number 4. Who directed Enemy?
Here comes that clean sweep.
It's got a lot of enemies. Yeah, this is our first clean sweep of the night.
Hey Jack, do you know this?
If I didn't, I'd walk into the North Saskatchewan River.
Yeah.
There's your hint, everybody.
Yeah. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jack, what's the correct answer?
Denis Villeneuve.
All right. Maybe. Jeremy.
Dennis Villeneuve.
Maybe. JPL.
Denis Villeneuve.
Maybe. Luis.
Didn't even move.
All right. Dylan.
Denis Villeneuve.
The correct answer is Dennis Villanueva.
Moving on to a plot synopsis. A boating accident runs a man and woman ashore in a decrepit Spanish fishing town, which they discover is in the grips of an ancient sea god and its monstrous half-human offspring. Name that movie.
That sounds awesome.
Sounds dope.
Yeah, we all want to watch it.
I'm surprised.
Yeah.
I'm surprised none of you went right to your boards because this isn't that obscure.
Yeah, this is a good movie.
Yeah.
What is it?
Chico is interested.
Chico, you should check it out. You'd love it.
He's skeptical.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat, please.
There's a repeat from Jeremy. A boating accident runs a man and woman ashore in a decrepit Spanish fishing town, which they discover is in the grips of an ancient sea god and its monstrous half-human offspring. Name that movie. I'm going to invite somebody in here. We'll go
Jack,
5,
do you know this one?
4,
I think so.
3, 2.
Repeat.
Oh, another repeat. All right. Who's that, Jack?
Yeah.
That was Jack.
Yeah. A boating accident runs a man and woman ashore in a decrepit Spanish fishing town, which they discover is in the grips of an ancient sea god and its monstrous half-human offspring. Name that movie.
Spanish Armada.
That'd be a great name.
That is
That'd be a great
correct.
name. That'd be a great name for this movie, but it's not the name of this movie. Hint. Out of all the things you can write, don't write the Spanish Armada. And we'll say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Starting with Jeremy, what do you got?
Right, I said Mermano.
Hey, my Mermano, your Mermano. JPA.
Cronus.
Luis.
I said Night Tide.
Dylan.
I don't know, but check out the movie Dead and Buried. It's pretty good.
And Jack.
I couldn't. I think I know it, but the title just wouldn't come to me.
That makes sense. This is Stuart Gordon's Dagon. Dagon.
Oh, that's what that's about. Okay.
Okay, not what I was thinking of, but I have heard of that.
My girl's a night god. Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
All right. Here's your
one.
Here's your
All right.
four-pointer.
The hard one for 4 points. Eli Ross, Knock Knock is actually a remake of what 1970s erotic psychological thriller?
It is erotic.
Knock Knock is a movie, allegedly. Movie's probably worse than Soft and Quiet.
I wonder if Anna de Armas regrets Knock Knock now, 'cause she's on a really good trajectory.
I mean, Blonde, she also did, so I don't think she cares.
Yeah, Ghosted. She ain't perfect.
That's a different person.
Ghosted. I forgot that was a real movie. Holy hell.
It exists, yeah.
We don't ask
That's when I realized Apple Plus was not a perfect track record.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. GPO.
I went with Who's There. Right, I'm not.
Luis.
Daisies is something I believe.
Dylan.
I put Knock Knock Let the Devil In.
All right, Jack.
I blanked.
Jeremy.
I said The Lady and the Devil.
The answer is Death Game. Death Game.
Close.
With that being said, we will say goodbye to Jack this time. So
Thanks for having me.
No, hey,
Oh, shit.
We love having. This isn't any other channel, Jack. We actually like having you here. So we'll see you back.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
And we'll bring in our next competitor, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, number 11. He is, as of this taping, the current Why We Love Horror trivia singles champion, former teams champion, Eric Ibarra Moreno. There he is.
Hello.
Everyone's saying, "Oh shit," they love it.
No, they shouldn't.
Guys, Eric can't study for this, so
I can't.
So fuck that
I gotta
guy.
rely on my
Anyway.
general knowledge.
That being said, same thing. I mean, who we gonna have? Jack. We'll put Eric in Jack's spot. Same thing. By the way, Jeremy, six rounds in.
Mm-hmm.
Good shit, Potters.
MVP status so far.
Yep.
Montel Davis, Porter Potters.
Yep. 4 1-point questions, a 2-point plot synopsis, and a 4-point hard question. Here is the first question of round number 6. And it goes a little something like this. What's the second statement you say after talk to me as part of the game in Talk to Me? What do you say? You can't just say talk to me. That doesn't do anything. You have to say this too.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
Yeah. Then they say fuck off then if you do that. Yeah. 5, 4,
Candyman.
2. Oh, that would work. 1. Pens down. JPM.
Let me in.
And Luis.
I said, come to me.
Dylan.
I think Jordan might be right. I got nothing. No.
Eric.
I just wrote, I'm hearing you. Why not?
And Jeremy.
Yeah, I've almost watched this a bunch. I am listening.
JP was close. It's I let you in. I let you in.
Yeah. On the right track. Yeah. All right. Question number 2. In which Nightmare on Elm Street film does Tom Arnold make a cameo appearance?
Oh, this guy acts? Oh, I thought he was just Roseanne Barr's husband.
I watched all these with Abby recently. So
I wonder why.
I don't know why. Especially, I really don't know why. As I got halfway through the series, I was like, why am I doing this? Why? No, they were fine. They were a good time. Been on my list for a long time. 5.
There's only like 1.5 really bad ones.
3. Yes, 2. I was actually surprised how good they were. 1. Over to Luis.
Dream Warriors.
All right, Dylan.
Said the Dream Child.
All right, Eric.
Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare.
All right, Jeremy.
Freddy's Dead, The Final Night.
JPO.
I'm afraid I'm not going to get it. I just said Freddy. I said Nightmare on Elm Street. Freddy's Dead.
We'll take Freddy's Dead. That's fine.
Okay.
Unless John has a problem with that. I'm okay with it, though.
That's fine.
I'm okay with
That's
it.
what's good.
I took Miss Florida. Like,
Yeah, exactly. It's the University of Freddy's Dead. All right, cool.
Your third question. What found footage movie deals with the career of serial killer Edward Carver?
With how much he loves found footage, it will even out here. So
Yeah, fair enough. That's fair enough.
he should like found footage more. That's his problem.
I should. It is. That's a me problem.
Five, 4, 3. That's a repeat from Dylan. What found footage movie deals with the career of serial killer Edward Carver?
Been saying for 2 weeks I need new pens. I haven't fixed that.
Nope.
4,
Still need new pens.
2, 1. Pens down. Dylan.
I said Man Bites Dog.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a serial killer. Eric.
I just wrote Carver, like a biopic.
And Jeremy.
Yeah, I said BTK.
JPO.
Behind the Mask.
Luis.
I almost wrote that as a
Poughkeepsie
joke.
tapes.
The Poughkeepsie tapes is correct.
Okay.
Hold on. All right. Question number 4. Who plays Witch Doctor Papa Midnight in Constantine?
Maybe a sweep here. I'm feeling a sweep.
This is a beloved movie in this community. Like Constantine is just I didn't know. I didn't know.
I mean, you get to see Shia LaBeouf playing himself. It's crazy.
Did you know he lives? I never knew that till recently. And credits, he lives. He was supposed to be in the sequel. There ever was one.
He might be Papa Midnight. Exactly. There's supposed to be a sequel for
Well, John mentioned his name first.
Yeah, it's right. No, he's definitely not Papa Midnight. That's poor casting.
That'd be really funny if it was too.
Great.
Witch Doctor Shia LaBeouf.
It's Papa Midnight. Okay. Right, Eric.
Jimon Hansu.
All right, Jeremy.
John Hansen.
All right, JPL.
Jamin Hansu.
Luis.
Jamin Hansu.
Dylan.
Jamin Hansu.
Clean sweep. Jamin Hansen.
We watched the content. It was just Jeopardy the other day.
Right.
Yeah, if you watched Why We Love Horror Trivia Jeopardy, this question that's been sitting in this document for a year was asked on next. So there we go.
That's right.
I'll take one mistake. Your 2-point plot synopsis. Despite being under heavy sedation, a young woman tries to make her way out of the Arborea Institute, a secluded quasi-futuristic commune. Name that movie. And 5, 4, 3.
Do I have another repeat?
You used yours.
Got it.
1. Pens down. Eric. No, sorry. Jeremy.
I said Ultramite.
JPO.
A Cure for Wellness.
You're not far off, but that's not right. Luis.
I feel like I know the movie, but I couldn't get it.
Dylan.
Borea sounds so familiar, but I couldn't remember.
And Eric.
I just wrote Dragon. That should be the name of a movie.
This is that crazy little movie, Beyond the Black Rainbow. Beyond the Black Rainbow.
Oh, shit. That's Cosmatos.
Yes.
Yeah, his other movie.
His other movie, correct. All right. Just ask you a hard question. Go
All
ahead.
right. Hard question here for 4 points. What 80s pop song plays over the scene where Steve / Brendan is packing orders and dancing around his kitchen in Fresh? Only need the song title here.
I've narrowed it down to 80s pop, so there's only like 5 or 6 songs.
Yeah, maybe 7. I watched this director's newest movie with Nicole Kidman. Absolute dog shit. Don't watch Holland.
Because that was, I didn't even know about that. All right.
Terrible. 5, 4, 3. Yeah, it's on Prime. It's really bad. 2, 1. Starting with JPO.
I said, "Wake me up."
Luis.
I hope Maniac isn't too on the nose.
All right. Dylan.
I think I'm out. I said Thriller.
Eric.
You said a Time After Time.
All right. Jeremy.
I hope it's the Thriller.
The answer is Obsession by Animotion.
Obsession. Yeah, you are an
good?
obsession. Yeah, you know, everybody knows that song if you heard it. Yeah. So we will drop Dylan. We'll say goodbye to Dylan.
See you,
Okay, Dylan. See you later.
Bye, Dylan.
Dylan.
I'll see you later.
Yep.
And we'll bring in one half of a team. I think it's everybody's favorite half of that team. It's Carrie. How's it going, Carrie?
Carrie.
Whoa.
No shade to Chad. We just like you better. All right. I think where Dylan was. There we go.
Choose.
We are going on to round number 7. Jeremy's still here. I don't know if he's catchable at this point for MVP. We'll see. Your first question in round number 7. And again, 4 1-pointers, a 2-point plot synopsis, and a 4-point hard question. Here we go. What type of pet do the Perrins have in The Conjuring?
Chico wanted to leave to not, try to lead anybody on.
Chico, spoilers. Jeez.
Chico would never watch a Conjuring film. Chico's a good boy.
I like the Conjuring.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. JPO.
Bird.
Luis.
I said cat.
Carrie.
Also said cat.
Eric.
And I said dog.
And Jeremy.
I also said dog.
They have a dog. Yeah, they have a dog.
Chico really giving it away there.
Yeah, Chico's trying to spoil it.
Question number 2. Who plays James's wife, Mary, in The Purge?
Oh.
I don't really have much to say about The Purge.
It's fine. The direction it takes after the first movie is like, let's go for it. Yeah, they definitely go for it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Luis.
I said Evangeline Lilly.
All right, Carrie.
I just put random actress. I said Jennifer Jason Leigh.
Eric.
Lena Headey.
All right.
It's funny. There's so many of these you can binge them. Lena Headey.
All right, JPO.
Nah, Vera Farmiga.
Lena Headey is correct.
Once you said it.
Your third question, a movie everybody loves. Where does Martin work in The Human Centipede 2 full sequence?
Still only seen the first one of these, and I saw it, I think, like 15 years ago or 12 years ago, whenever it came out. I saw it in college at some point.
You know, it's always awkward when you run into the guy you were in a Human Centipede with. You're like, Brad, remember?
Yeah.
We were like tied out for like a week. Come on, Brad.
5.
That was number 4.
3, 2.
Really sorry I ate those burritos. Get rid of this.
Carrie, where does Martin work?
I said hospital.
Eric.
And I also said hospital.
Jeremy.
I said a parking garage.
JPO.
Grocery store.
And Luis.
Hospital.
Jeremy's right. He is the night attendant in a parking garage. That is correct.
All right. Question number 4. In how many Child's Play movies does Jennifer Tilly appear? So I'm working through the Doc of Chucky on Shudder right now. It's 5.5 hours long. It's a great, You got started to turn on and just turn off. You get 5-10 minutes here or there. Super interesting throughout. Tom Holland, the director, psychopath.
Spider-Man director?
Yes, insane man.
When he was a small child, he directed some movies.
He's
weird,
crazy old man. The things he says.
Died and he was reincarnated as a tiny Englishman.
Yeah, no, he's insane. 5, 4. Check it out. It's great. 3, 2. I'm not done with it though. 1. Eric.
4.
Jeremy.
Is it 4?
All right. JPO.
When in doubt, 4 it out.
Luis.
4.
Carrie.
I said 3.
The answer is 4. Everybody but Carrie gets that one correct.
Plot synopsis. Set during the first outbreak of bubonic plague in England, a monk is given the task of learning the truth about reports of people being brought back to life in a small village. Hey, even if this episode goes 3 times longer, still shorter than your average Movie Hero Network video. 5, 4,
coming eventually.
2, 1. Pens down. Jeremy.
Is this the Sean Bean movie Black Death?
JPO.
Monk of the Dead.
Luis.
I said A Feud in England.
Carrie.
I don't have anything.
And Eric.
I also said Black Death.
It is the Sean Bean movie Black Death. That is correct.
Shit. I never get a plot synopsis.
And Aaron's going to read you your hard question.
All right. 4 points. What actress had one of her earliest roles in The Ward, playing the young version of Alice Kristen sees? Okay, let me start that over. What actress had one of her earliest roles in The Ward, playing the young version of Alice Kristen's seen in flashbacks? Young version.
I'll take it.
Flashbacks. Okay, I get it. Sees or seen?
Yeah, Kristen sees Alice in the flashback. So
yeah. I won't hit my pen anymore before reading.
If you found me in high school and you told me, John, when you're an adult, you're going to be like the best grammar person you know, I'd be like, fuck out of here.
No. I have never used. Anyways, 5, 4, 3. If you prepare for a certain director, you should get this right. 2, 1. JPO.
Send me a doc.
Okay, you have not prepared for John Carpenter. That's okay. Luis has, so let's see.
I did not answer Kevin Newton.
It's not. Carrie.
I said Amber Heard.
All right, Carrie forgot. I know she has. Eric.
I haven't prepared for John Carpenter, but I prepared for Sydney Sweeney.
Okay, there we go. One or the other. Jeremy.
Yeah, usually Carpenter fucks me up. Sydney Sweeney.
It is a young Sydney Sweeney.
I want to say something. Jeremy, the first person in 3 years to pitch a perfect round in the free-for-all. Jeremy goes 10 for 10 in that round. All right. That being said, we will say goodbye to Carrie. Carrie, we'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
I should have my name and I should have yours.
As we go into round number 8, we also say goodbye to Aaron because they only have one computer in the Brooks household that works well. So, former singles champion, the on hiatus former teams champion, Abby Brooks is here. And we'll get into round number 8 where I will just read all the questions. Your first question. How many female servants do the Ladomas family have at the outset of the game? And ready or not? That's actually should go here. That's exactly how I want it. There we go.
It's such a fun word. Outset.
At the outset, yeah. See, you could. Aaron will tell you. You can tell if I wrote a question because there's words that you don't normally use in regular language in it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. JPO, how many servants they got?
Now I'm in doubt, so 3.
Luis.
When in doubt, say 3.
Abby.
I said 3.
3. Eric.
Yeah, it's said 3.
And Jeremy.
When in doubt, second guess yourself and say 2.
There's 3 girls dressed like the girls from the freaking Addicted to Love video. Here's your second question. Who composed the score for 2004's Hellboy, 2006's The Omen, and 2013's Carrie? I have to use clarifying years for all three of those movies.
The other Hellboy score called just Hellboy?
The newest Hellboy is Hellboy, yeah. Well, not the newest one that wasn't in theaters. The newest one that was in theaters is also Hellboy. 5.
I keep forgetting to watch the new one.
2.
Not really.
1. Luis.
I said Michael Giacchino.
Abby.
I didn't have anything.
Eric.
I said Marco Beltrami.
Jeremy.
I said Tyler Bates.
And JPO.
Alexander Desplat.
Marco Beltrami is the man in the event in question here. It's a shame. It's a shame Anthony Tisdall isn't here because you know what time it is.
No.
What U.S. city serves as the setting for the majority of the events in Army of the Dead? And I stand by this question because it's important. This isn't just one of those like, oh, what was that? Is that the Grand Canyon? No, this movie takes place in a city, for sure.
I forgot about this movie until now.
I don't know if I finished it. And that's
Aren't you like the Snyder
that's
guy?
saying something for me. Yeah, I was gonna say, that's saying something for me.
5, 4, and he sat through an Evil Bong movie. 2, 1. Pens down.
Willingly.
Abby, what city is this in?
I said Las Vegas.
And Eric.
I want to thank WrestleMania Backlash for this, Las Vegas.
And Jeremy.
Yeah, Las Vegas.
Jordan. JPO.
It's a fair city question. Las Vegas.
And Luis.
Las Vegas.
It's Las Vegas. It's his own character in the movie.
Yeah, no, sure. Set pieces, yeah.
Yeah, there's a zombie Elvis on the zombie lumberjack match.
It's our first one of these types of questions too. What year saw the release of films in the Alien, Evil Dead, and Hellraiser franchises? So a movie of each of the franchises came out in this year. Five, 4, 3.
Maybe you give me a repeat on this.
There's a repeat for Luis. What year saw the release of films in the Alien, Evil Dead, and Hellraiser franchises? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We are at Eric.
It's at 1992.
And Jeremy.
I said 1993.
JPO.
94.
Luis, if you said 95, that's crazy.
I said 93.
Abby.
No, I don't have it.
1992 saw the release.
Oh, okay. I erased 3. That's what I
Yeah, Alien 3, Hellraiser 3, and Army of Darkness all that year.
Yeah.
Moving on to your 2-point plot synopsis. A documentary filmmaker explores seemingly unrelated paranormal incidents connected by the legend of an ancient demon called the Kagutaba.
I'm thinking Luis has it. It's the only ones that are writing.
I mean, I hope so. I wouldn't say I'm too confident, but
And I'll count you down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and
Repeat.
1. There's a repeat for Jeremy. A documentary filmmaker explores seemingly unrelated paranormal incidents connected by the legend of an ancient demon called the Kagutaba. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'll be a little lenient on the answers for this one. Jeremy.
No, I just took the Wailing.
JPO.
Cleansing Hour.
Luis.
Noroi the Curse.
Abby.
Is it Noroi the Curse?
Eric.
I just wrote Kaibu. You can't even miss right from.
Yeah, Noroi or Noroi the Curse is correct. Moving on to your 4-point hard question. What movie character is Felix dressed as during Dave's failed proposal attempt in Little Monsters? And 5, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat.
1. A repeat for JPO. What movie character is Felix dressed as during Dave's failed proposal attempt in Little Monsters? I should clarify, this is not the Fred Savage Little Monsters, it's the other one.
No, it's a good one.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're back up to JPO.
Peter Pan.
Luis.
I said Darth Vader.
Abby.
I didn't put anything.
Eric.
Darth Vader.
And Jeremy.
I said Dracula.
Darth Vader is correct. So Luis and Eric hitting that one. Unfortunately, after 8 rounds, we have to say goodbye to Jeremy. But
Hey.
that is, I think you got MVP
Whoa.
unlocked. So we'll definitely be seeing you later in the year, making a run for your second chat title.
Good stuff, Jeremy.
Right.
All right, drop you back.
Good luck,
Drop
guys.
this back, and we'll bring in our next contestant. He's been waiting patiently backstage. Actually, we skipped over a person, but yeah, I'm going to bring in the guy that's been waiting patiently. Bill.
Hi.
How's it going, Bill?
Yo.
I mean, it's fine. I look forward to being one and done like I usually do on these kinds of things. So don't get used to this.
Not if I can help it.
I mean, I am statistically horrible in free-for-alls. So
All right. I don't know who the person who's been here the longest now is. Probably JPO, I believe.
Yeah.
So we got to.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Been here a minute, too.
we are going to move on to round number 9, which is the last round I've copied and pasted over. So that sucks. Here's your first question. Including Edith, how many times has Thomas been married by the end of Crimson Peak?
what is that?
It's a movie.
A movie.
I assumed that much. I'm not fucking stupid.
It's a movie with a Crimson Peak in it.
Bigger than
Is
Thomas.
this like a code for like time of the month or?
It could be, I guess.
Okay.
I think a Crimson Peak is when she disposes of it in the toilet and it floats above the surface.
I didn't go that far, dude.
I'm freezing chicken right now, personally.
All right. 5,
Please
4,
get this over with.
2.
I opened
1.
up the wrong can of wine.
Just me.
Did you forget what channel you're on? JPO.
You know what I'm going to do. 3.
Luis.
I mean, we had 3, we had 4. I said 5 this time.
Abby.
I said 2.
Eric.
I also said 3.
And Bill.
When in doubt.
Well, 4. He was married 4. She's his 4th wife. She's his 4th wife. So nobody's getting that one. Your second question. Though Joe LaDuca is the main composer of the original trilogy, what mainstay composer is credited with writing the theme for Army of Darkness?
I don't know composers. I'm gonna write the most obvious name ever.
My logic.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Luis, what do you got?
Well, I don't know if he does any composing. For this, Bear McCreary.
And Abby?
I don't know. I don't know composers.
Eric?
I said Danny Elfman because of Spider-Man.
And Bill?
I also said Danny Elfman.
And JPO?
Michael Giacchino.
If you said Danny Elfman for the reasons you said, that's correct. He did help compose the score. Danny Elfman has a credit for that.
That's right. I'm fucking tied for the lead. Holy shit.
You're third
Cats and
place.
dogs.
The majority of Hellbound, Hellraiser 2 takes place in what type of building?
You really need to watch this movie.
Yeah, I really do, because like I saw the first one and then the third one for some reason, and then the space one.
You skipped over the second one.
I
You're
did.
You're missing
Did skip
important
over
plot
the
points.
second one. It's a horror franchise. Eventually, they all go to space. All good franchises go to space. Leprechaun, Jason, Fast and Furious, fucking Bond, everybody.
We're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Start with Abby.
Is that an apartment building?
Eric.
It's at a hospital.
Bill.
Are me and Eric a hive mind? Because I also wrote hospital.
JPO.
I joined in this time, hospital.
And Luis.
I said mental asylum.
I will accept mental asylum and hospital. They are both correct.
What the fuck is happening? It's downhill from here. It's fine.
Your fourth question. Who directed 2018's Suspiria?
There's the miss. There it is. Nope. No, I'm not even. I can't. I don't know. So
5, 4.
Pardon me.
3.
Connect to the hype mind.
1.
No,
Got it right here.
I just. It's not.
Heads down. Eric.
Luca Guadagnino.
Yeah, I was not fucking writing that.
Bill, did you write Luca Guadagnino?
I didn't write jack and shit. So.
Jordan.
David Cronenberg.
And Luis.
Luca Guadagnino.
And Abby.
So I didn't spell it right, but I said Luca Guadagnino.
Spelling doesn't count for that one. Luca Guadagnino.
Oh, I thought you were joking.
Your plot synopsis, your 2-point plot synopsis is this. Lucas and Clementine live peacefully in their country house, but one night they wake up to a strange noise. They're not alone, and a group of hooded assailants begin to terrorize them. Name that movie. Is that Chico being loud?
Yeah.
He's being a loud boy.
He's eating.
He loves it.
He's hungry.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat?
That's a repeat for Luis.
Okay.
Lucas and Clementine live peacefully in their country house, but one night they wake up to strange noises. They're not alone, and a group of hooded assailants begin to terrorize. Name that movie. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We are at Bill.
Is this one of those days?
One of them days. JPO.
Alone.
That is a movie. Luis.
I just said The Strangers.
Abby.
I also said The Strangers.
And Eric.
I said The Strangers Pray at Night.
No, this is Them, or the French movie, Ils, Them. And your hard question for 4 points.
Wait, that was not the hard question.
This is the plot synopsis is plot synopsis. This is the hard question. What specific scientific job does Ward from Miskatonic University have in Color Out of Space?
Oh, this is that Nick Cage movie I never watched.
Yeah, he has a specific job. I need that job. Though I guess if you give me the generic word for it too, I have to accept it. But it's easier to write the specific word. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. JPO.
He's the janitor.
Luis.
He was like researching the water there or something. I don't know. I said like water researcher.
Okay, Abby.
I just said chemist.
Eric.
I said he investigates contamination.
Bill.
I wrote astrophysicist because I don't know.
He doesn't specifically investigate contamination, but he is a water scientist. So I'm going to give it to Luis. He's a hydrologist.
Oh, yeah.
With that being said, though, JPO and Abby, we're going to say goodbye to JPO, and Abby's going to give the computer back to Aaron.
Good luck, everybody. Thanks, John.
Bye,
Wait, I'm still here.
You're still here, Bill. You're still here.
Hello.
Hi.
What a match.
Abby and JPO. So then we'll switch. We have our two other contestants backstage. I think. Yeah. So coming in first, the gentleman we skipped over. Alec Miller's here, and our other contestant. We just said goodbye to Sherry and Carrie, and Chad is here. Hey, Chad.
Hey. We apparently don't like Chad as much as Carrie.
We like Chad. We just like Carrie more. Everybody knows this.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I like the T-shirt.
Yeah, everybody wearing one them. Here we go. This is round number 10. So I don't think anybody can even catch Jeremy now. So we know who the MVP is going to be. But the first question of round 10, 4 1-point questions, a 2-point plot synopsis, and a hard question. Here's your first question. What country serves as the setting for Under the Skin? See, not a U.S. state question. This is a country question.
What U.S. country?
What U.S. country? Eventually, this will be a U.S. country.
Oh, that's sad.
I think I know what this movie is.
I'm going to invite everybody else, I think.
This is a pretty good movie.
5.
I don't want to say anything now.
3, 2.
I just know one of the people is a wrestling fan.
I know him too.
Alec.
I went France.
Luis.
Scotland.
Chad.
I said Russia.
Eric.
I should have said Scotland like I thought, so I wrote England.
And Bill.
Thank you, Adam Pearson, wrestling super fan, because I know it's Scotland.
Scotland, yes, it takes place in Scotland.
I thought ScarJo was a wrestling
Scott.
All right. Question number 2. What rapper plays Big John Elliott in Day Shift? Movie that gets brought up on this channel quite a bit.
Day Shift?
It's a Netflix original.
Well, why did they bring up? Didn't somebody pick like
streaming?
No, it was the composer. Somebody, Robert had the composer as a
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Luis.
T.I.
All right, Chadwick.
I randomly scribbled it down. Eminem.
Eric.
I said Kid Cudi.
Bill.
I said LL Cool J.
And Alec.
I don't have anything.
The answer is Snoop Dogg. Everybody's incorrect.
Oh. Yeah, Snoop Dogg.
I was in the right era, so that's a plus.
No, closest.
Here's the third question. In Cooties, what food item in the school cafeteria causes the zombie outbreak?
What the fuck is this movie?
Bill, you'd love it. You would love this movie.
All right, what would fucking fuck me up in a school cafeteria? Well, I mean, everything would.
Yeah, DDP would not approve of this food. So 5, 4.
Well, you know what? I'm 30 pounds down, so I'll take it.
Congratulations. Chad.
No idea. Took a guess. Potato.
Eric.
I said milk.
Bill.
I said French fries.
Alec.
I said muffin.
And Luis.
I also said muffins.
Oh.
Chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets cause the downfall of society.
This will fuck you up.
That sounds about right, yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably actually going to happen.
Makes sense.
Right.
Makes sense.
Question number 4. Who directed 2025's Until Dawn?
What is this?
It's allegedly a movie. Came out in 2025 this year.
Based on the video game.
Yep. Saw them with my A-list.
Me too.
It's the only way you should see it. Like, if you're paying to see this movie, you're doing it wrong.
Now,
Is it as
now I wish I
bad
had
as,
seen.
is it as bad as one of them days? No.
No, it's much better.
Yeah.
One. Eric.
I don't know. I said Rob Savage.
Bill.
I don't know. I said Robert Rodriguez.
All right. You have to say Robert, Alec.
I did not say Robert. I said Freddy Alvarez.
All right.
Robert Alvarez.
Luis.
David F. Sandberg.
All right. And Chad.
No idea. Said Scott Derrickson.
David F. Sandberg is correct. Luis gets the point.
And we are moving on to our plot synopsis question in this round. Christmas Eve. On his way home to his in-laws, Frank Harrington decides to try a shortcut for the first time in 20 years. It turns out to be the biggest mistake of his life. Name that movie.
Love this movie.
It's definitely got one scene that I love a lot.
I mean, the whole movie's essentially one scene.
I guess that's true.
This is a top 5 Christmas movie for me. I'm like Jake Meltzer. I don't like Christmas.
Who does? No idea what this is.
Count it down.
You would love this movie, though.
5, 4. We always tell Billy he's no love movies. 3, 2.
Let me get a repeat.
I don't like actual good movies, though.
This isn't like a good movie. It's
a passable movie.
As revealed by
Shopping Mall is great.
The repeat. Christmas Eve, on his way to his in-laws, Frank Harrington decides to try a shortcut for the first time in 20 years. Turns out to be the biggest mistake of his life. Name that movie.
This is going really poorly, so I just want to say that out loud. I'm amazed I made it past a round. So
You have a point. Like 3 of us don't have a point yet. You can survive still.
Get the fuck out. There's no way I'm going through rounds. Like, baby Jesus will weep.
I like this strategy you got. I like this strategy. Understood.
Right. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We are back. Oh, no, we're down to Bill. Bill, what do you got?
Krampus.
Alec.
All right, Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Luis.
I also went Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Chad.
I chose a different one. I said Christmas Evil.
And Eric.
I wrote Dead End.
Dead End is
Shit.
correct.
What's on my watch list?
Wow.
Prime Video. Yay. I haven't seen it yet.
It's good. Watch that Christmas.
Aaron's going to read you your hard question.
All right. For 4 points. What is the house number where Gemma and Tom are trapped in Vivarium? I only know this because I just watched this movie for the Why We Love Horror Letterboxd Challenge, which you can all follow along with on Letterboxd, and then watch our show every Thursday where Abby, John, and myself talk about our selections. It's a great way to watch some great movies. Why We Love Horror Letterboxd Challenge on any of our letterboxes, or just search for it.
Again, you keep thinking I like good movie. I watched Companion on purpose, and I don't know why everybody hated it as much as they did. It was
People love
it. It was fine.
I hate
They got ruined by the trailer. Absolutely, the trailer fucking all the marketing ruins that movie. So
yeah, that and the writing and just overall, it's not a good movie. But that's
but
fine.
you know what? Matt McCarthy's in it, and I'm glad when he gets work. So
That's true.
Yeah.
5, 4.
There's an actor named Mark Menchaca in that movie, which I thought was pretty funny.
Fucking dope as hell.
Let's go to Alec.
I just took 27.
Okay. Luis.
99.
Chad.
I did something similar to Luis. I said 666.
Okay. Eric.
I wrote 5 and 3 because why not?
Okay. Bill.
69.
Nice.
All incorrect. The answer is just 9.
Just 9.
Oh,
it's not really.
All right. With that being said, we are at the end of this round, and we are going to be saying goodbye to Alec and Chad. So we'll be putting you guys backstage.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, how is he still here?
Well, you got a question correct.
And we're bringing in. Wait, where do you go? Okay, we're bringing in your next competitor. Malcolm Lay is here, and
all right.
also Robert Castor is also here.
Well, I'm definitely leaving now. Yeah, this is just fucking dog chance of shit. So
Let me just arrange you guys the way I need you to be. All right.
So is he 19 now? Is that where we're at?
There's two people after
Okay.
Robert.
I don't know numbers or math or movies or knowledge.
You're here, and there we go. Boom. All right. We are in round number 11. Yeah, round number 11. Why the hell not? Your first question. Where specifically is Loretta, Becca and Tyler's mother, during the duration of the visit?
Good movie. Better post-credit. Better credit scene, I should say.
Movie's terrible.
Ah. Terrible's a strong word.
Yeah.
Oh, my fault. I should have said fucking horrendous. How's that?
Wow.
Yikes.
4.
I don't know why we let this dude make movies still.
Two.
Like, what the
Count him down
What is he?
quicker.
Malcolm, what do you got?
Jamaica.
Luis.
I said Los Angeles.
Robert.
On a cruise ship.
Eric.
You also said a cruise ship.
And Bill.
I said a work trip because I don't remember.
She's on a cruise ship.
Yes.
Yeah, she's on a cruise.
I don't believe they're in Jamaica.
Your second question, Aaron, will read you.
All right. Who plays Dr. Heinrich Vollmer, the lead physician at the spa in A Cure for Wellness? I love
Oh my
this.
God, I've seen this fucking movie.
Very good movie.
Oh, you were
Yeah,
upset, Chico.
I was amazed the fucking studio put this out.
Yeah. The studio did not make money on this movie. I don't wonder why. 5. 4. I can only go so many times. 3. 2. I was at school. 1. Let's see. Luis.
Jason Isaacs.
All right. Robert.
Jason Isaacs.
Eric.
Nah, I wrote Tom Wilkinson.
All right. Bill.
I wrote Jason Isaacs.
And Malcolm.
Christoph Waltz.
Jason Isaacs is correct.
Who said Jason Isaacs? Bill, Luis, and
Bill, Luis, and Robert.
Robert. Perfect. All right. Your third question. I was just transferring more questions over in case we need them. Your third question. Frank Griffin, the Invisible Agent, is what relation to Jack Griffin of The Invisible Man? Classics.
Oh.
We write them so you don't have to watch them.
That's right. Now you don't have to watch this movie.
Nope. You know who Frank Griffith is related to. Write it down. If you don't know, just write a number on your board.
Oh, number. Write a relation. Write a relation.
You know what? Actually, write whatever you want. That's the final
Yeah,
Jeopardy answer.
I mean, there's
Just
no
write
things.
anything.
Yes. Asia.
Asia.
You wrote,
Dario Argenti.
you wrote Threve, which is a combination of the numbers 3 and 5, so that's great.
Ben's down. Robert, what do you got?
I bet Bleeble Blabble. I said brother.
Eric.
I said nephew.
Bill.
The hive mind lives. I also said nephew.
Malcolm.
I said son.
And Luis.
Nephew?
All incorrect. It's his grandson. It's his grandson.
It's his grandnephew.
Grandnephew, yes.
Question number 4.
Scrolling up. There you go. Boom.
Who directed 1994's The Crow?
I have to
2
send out
points
the
this
link
round. This
one
is
more
fucking
time.
madness.
Bill, have you been here the whole time?
I got here at 15 and somehow haven't left yet.
The
There was a
MVP,
round I
is
got
pretty much.
a point, and I'm
5.
still here somehow.
4, 3, 2, 1. Eric.
I said Alex Proyas.
Okay. Bill.
This is Alex Proyas.
All right. Malcolm.
Alex Boyas.
Luis.
Alex Proyas.
Robert.
I never remember this dude's name, but I did today.
Yeah, I was worried about that.
Alex Proyas. Clean sweep there.
Your plot synopsis question worth 2. As a mother and daughter struggle to cope with the terrors of the post-revolution, war-torn Tehran of the 1980s, a mysterious evil begins to haunt their home. Wow, very topical. I wrote this a year ago. I didn't know this was going to happen.
How good you?
Just gonna leave this one alone.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bill.
Is this the Ben Stiller movie, Heavyweights?
Malcolm.
I'm pretty sure the movie's called The White House.
Oh my.
Oh,
Luis, you can get away with that in your country.
Yeah, I was
The Shadow.
Yeah.
Fuck.
People in New Zealand are more free than us. Robert.
I said Beyond the Shadow. Fuck.
Eric.
I wrote The Invisible Man.
Under the Shadow is correct.
Under the Shadow, correct.
Sounds like Heavyweights.
You're
And
hard for
4 points. What sport do Maria, Ingvar, and Peter watch on television in Lamb?
The fuck is this?
Bill, you probably wouldn't like this movie, but I like it.
What?
I don't think you would like it.
Well, maybe.
What are these
You're
fucking names?
They're
of a,
Fucking
They're
weird.
of the country they're from.
they're of a country.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it sounds like
You've met Marias, I imagine.
I was in love with a girl named Maria. I sang a song about it.
How do you write a song about Maria?
You just simply go Maria.
Or is it
I made
the-
a musical joke. That's how insane I'm going right now.
Or is it the Carlos Santana song, Maria, Maria?
3,
Sure reminds me of a West Side Story.
2, 1. All right, everybody's done.
East Side, though.
All right, Malcolm.
Is it soccer, aka football?
All right, Luis.
I just wrote soccer to
All right, Robert.
you guys.
I wrote handball.
All right, Eric.
Like, can you? Am I
Yeah,
coming
we
up
see
here?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost wrote soccer. I went with rugby.
And Bill.
I just movie sounded made up, so I went with curling, which is ridiculous.
One of you is correct. It is handball.
The opposite of soccer. Yes.
I did it.
With that being said, we are going to say goodbye to Malcolm at the end of this round. So Malcolm, we'll put you backstage, and we'll bring in the closest thing we have to Malcolm, Richie.
Hi.
Hey.
I am not.
Oh my God! Can I just lose to keep him on here? That hair is fucking glorious.
I know. Yeah, thank you.
Well, we are going to actually put Richie up here, and we're going to move on to round number 12. Round number 12, we're up to. All right, your first question. 4 1-pointers, a 2-point synopsis, and a 4-point hard question. What African country is the setting for Beast?
Don't they have like 80 fucking countries?
There's 83 or 84, yeah, but
Fucking Christ!
it's not any of the ones you don't know.
Oh my!
I promise you,
God.
it's not Cabo Verde. So I'll take one out of the equation.
Can't wait to hear the synopses and hard question.
Oh, one of my favorite synopses is coming up. 5,
Yeah,
4,
that's bad.
3,
That's
2,
never good. That's never
1.
good.
Richie,
Kenya.
not a bad guess. Luis,
I just said South Africa.
Robert,
I also said Kenya.
Eric,
I also said Kenya.
and Bill.
I'm going to say this correct so I don't get us in trouble. Niger?
South Africa is correct. Luis getting the point. It takes place in South Africa.
So they,
Almost had a Kaiser moment there.
Question 2. We're moving on. Who plays the chief of police in Centerville, Cliff Robertson, in The Dead Don't Die?
I heard this movie was terrible, so I didn't see it.
what? It's not terrible.
Pretty
If
good.
you enjoy this person, you'll
Guy.
like this movie. Yeah. If you enjoy the people involved in this movie.
I think this person's. I remember trailer. So
It's a
wait
Pennsylvania
minute.
movie.
Wait a minute.
Yes, it is.
Fuck a duck. Hold on.
Are all zombie movies set in Pennsylvania?
4,
95%.
2.
I'm going to ask for a repeat.
Go ahead, you can do that.
Your repeat.
Let's hope this is something I don't regret.
Who
but-
plays chief of police in Centerville, Cliff Robertson, in The Dead Don't Die?
But John, seriously, how proud are you of me for getting that Lamb question?
Very good, but I know you did watch it that one time when we played in that other thing.
So that's a
I didn't-
movie?
In
I didn't
Hunter's
watch
Day.
it. I studied it,
1,
but it worked out.
3, 2, 1. Over to Eric. Or Luis. I don't know. Eric, right?
It's Luis. Yeah.
Luis. Sorry.
Bill Murray.
All right. Robert.
Bill Murray.
Eric.
Bill Murray.
All right. Bill.
I erased Bill Murray because I wrote down Adam Driver.
Yeah. Awesome. Richie.
Bill Murray.
William Murray is correct.
I'm the asshole. It's great.
Your next question. To date, how many trailers featured in Grindhouse have not been turned into feature-length films?
I think this is where I finally go out, kids.
3,
fun.
2.
I don't know
1.
what time it is. I've been
Robert.
Here so
How many?
3. I know
Eric.
you barely.
I said 2.
Bill.
I wanted to say 3, so I went with 4.
Richie.
When you got 3 it out, 3.
And Luis.
2.
2. That being Don't and the Werewolf Women of the SS. Everything else has been turned into a movie.
All right. Question number 4. Who directed both 47 Meters Down and 47 Meters Down Uncaged?
Jesus.
These did have directors. I checked.
Yeah, I can't believe the same person directed both of them because the second one's real bad.
Can't believe anybody directed any of them. Yeah, John. Just under an hour. This free for all.
Hey! I didn't realize we'd be having so much
What
fun.
the hell, dude? Like,
I didn't realize we'd be having this much fun.
When I said to the hostess, I was like, "Yeah, it's just under an hour." We got plenty.
I told my wife an hour too. She thinks I should be cleaning the yard. It's crazy.
That's 2. 1. The yard was dirtier than we realized. Not that has anything to do with the yard, but I'm going to go with you first, Eric.
Okay. I don't know. I said Rob Savage again.
Did I make that worse by doing that?
Yeah, you shouldn't have.
Yeah, you
I
did.
wouldn't have taken it off.
I think I even offended Eric.
Way to go, Kaiser. All right.
Bill?
This is definitely a U Bowl film. Definitely.
Richie?
I never had an idea. I just said no. I had got nothing.
Luis?
Didn't have it.
Robert?
I went with director of the next Karate Kid, Christopher Kane.
All incorrect, including my thought that my joke was going to be funny. John's Roberts?
Johannes Roberts.
Oh,
you
Johannes
did.
Roberts did that? The Raccoon City guy? Fuck.
Your plot synopsis for this round. 3 hooded Eastern European criminals burst into a home in Madrid, gated community, holding the family hostage in its own home and forcing the father to empty his credit cards. Name that movie. And I'll accept 2 answers for this.
Yeah, I figure. And I don't have it. I know what you were playing.
Yeah. If Eric drops the Spanish title of it, I have no problem giving him the points.
Or if Bill drops the Spanish title.
Oh, yeah. If Bill drops the Spanish title, I'll give him the points too.
To be clear, we know I don't know this, right? I mean, just
Right. We do. Yeah.
We're fully aware.
I don't know you don't know them.
That's part of why I made the joke. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bill.
This is Adventures in Babysitting.
Oh, damn. All right. 2. It's part 2. Richie.
I don't know. I think I just made up a title. Time Crimes.
That is a Spanish movie. Luis.
I said Turistas.
Robert.
Said The Strangers, Chapter 1.
And Eric.
I wrote Atrapados, which is not the type.
I mean, no, that's not it. This is Kidnapped or Sequestrados.
Damn it. That was close.
Yeah.
It's similar.
Yeah. And here's your hard question.
Hard one for 4. What specific flavor of ice cream does Jair like in When Evil Lurks? I would have ran to my board for this one. This is like one of the things I remember more than anything from this movie.
So what is this movie?
It's
Awesome. Awesome is what it is.
Just don't ask certain people about this movie after incorrect take, but most people.
I'm waiting
I
for Bill
don't
to get
even-
this right.
I don't fucking know what this is. So
Just if you guess this ice cream flavor, Bill, I'll send you 150.
I'm writing the most ridiculous answer. You know that, right?
You might be right then.
Probably.
Great.
Dude, I will blow
This is
myself
an
on this if I'm actually right.
Oh my god!
This is an ice cream flavor I can't
Please
find.
do not be right. Richie.
For dramatic effect, we'll go to be last.
We were going to you last anyway. Yeah.
Okay, well, there you go. Fine.
All right.
Fucking, I don't know.
I don't know. I said mint chocolate.
Okay, that's zany. Luis.
I said strawberry.
Also zany. Robert.
Said Rocky Road.
Okay, Eric.
I remember it was a weird fruit, so I said apple.
Okay, and Bill.
I wrote pistachio.
Because it doesn't matter, I'm giving it to Eric. Yes, it's green apples to be specific. But yes.
Yeah, green apple.
Green apple ice cream does not exist.
That's gross.
Really?
But yeah, we are going to say goodbye to Bill though.
It finally happened, kids.
All right.
Have a good night.
See ya, Bill.
There you go. We're good.
So this is round number 13. Lucky number 13. 4 1-point questions, Kaiser, and then a 2-point synopsis question and a 4-point hard question. 10 points possible. Only Jeremy Potters can do that, though. So,
yes.
Here is your first question. What's the profession of Mark, Sam Neill's character, in Possession?
Yeah.
Is it overrated? I think so, but I think I'm wrong. So that's fine.
You're definitely wrong.
I'm wrong. I've been told I'm wrong.
It might be overrated at this point by the people who really love it, but still.
I mean, the scenes people like in this movie, I agree are great scenes, but the movie itself, I was like, yeah.
I love the movie.
You just relate to it too much.
My wife and I are very happy, and she is not.
Oh boy, that makes me extra worried. Like I would never have to say that out loud about it.
My wife is not sleeping with a Lovecraft monster in the bedroom. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Richie.
I'm saying it, so I'll go with Old Faithful Lawyer.
Luis.
Maybe I screwed this up totally, but isn't he like a secret agent or some shit like that?
Robert.
Shit. I said professor.
Eric.
Why do I have the exact same logic as Luis? Secret agent or something?
And Kaiser.
It's like cop.
He is a spy. So yeah, Luis and
Eric.
Spy.
That's the word I was looking for.
Luis and Eric are right.
Well done. All right.
International.
Question number 2. Who directed The Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse?
If you watch Why We Love Horror Trivia, there's no way you wouldn't know this.
Yes, it's true.
I studied this.
This movie was pretty good. This was a pleasant movie.
It's all right.
Yeah, not like it's not amazing, but I enjoyed it. It's a sweet little romp. 5, 4, 3.
Repeat.
All right. On repeat. Who directed The Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse? All right. Answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Luis.
I said Michael Dougherty.
Okay. Robert.
Said Jonathan Liebsman.
Okay. Eric.
Christopher Landon.
That's right.
Pier Paolo Pasolini.
All right. Very cheeky.
I didn't get it. It's Christopher Landon.
It's Chrissy Landon.
Oh, is it? Shit.
I studied that too.
Or just saw those.
Here is your third question. How do Peter and Paul kill Anne at the end of Funny Games? And I believe it's the same in both movies. So.
It is. Speaking of romps.
What a romp. What a happy movie.
Yeah.
About,
Everything's
I definitely want to take my family on vacation every time I see this movie. This and Eden Lake are great. Twofer.
So there's a part in Funny Games where there's a body being stuffed into a trunk. And I was watching with my old roommate in Washington, D.C. And he went, "Yo, is that a real body?" It's just like sometimes you forget watching movies like this with normal people. Like it's like this is some fucked up shit. I was like, yeah, you're right. Fair.
5, 4, 3.
He didn't say for the piano
2,
teacher.
1. Robert.
Said stabbed.
Eric.
I don't know. I said drown.
Kaiser.
Skin alive.
Richie.
He throws her in the water, so it's drown. Yeah.
Luis.
Acid shooter.
Yeah, I mean, Richie's being specific. She drowns because she's bound and thrown into the water. There's no way she's surviving that. Drowned is correct.
Yep. All right. Question number 4. What year saw the release of Peeping Tom? Very good movie. I saw it earlier this year for the first time.
Good movie.
One of those influential classics.
That's definitely true.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Eric.
1960.
Okay. Kaiser.
I went 63.
Okay.
I went way further. I went 91.
Oh my. All right. Luis.
1960.
All right. Robert.
Thought 1960. Thought that was too early. I said 39.
1960 is correct.
Oh, you're a psycho. This guy movie 4. Sorry, Scream 4 trivia question.
We're going to go on to our plot synopsis question. An aging, paranoid Guatemalan war criminal protected by his faithful wife faces death while being haunted by the ghosts of his pasts.
I actually know something.
I messed up transferring questions over. I'm just fixing some stuff.
My wife watched this movie.
Oh, really? Did she like it?
Yeah, she liked it a lot.
Good.
She told me about it for the sake of our triviaing.
I trust her more and more every day. You know, it's great. She's showing great instincts.
You should.
All the wives of the Why We Love Horror channel, much better than the husbands.
Yeah, sure.
I think that goes without question.
It's not even close.
All right.
Carrie or Chad, Robert or Jess, Abby or me. Like, this is a landslide.
Yes.
Eric, what do you got?
I just wrote the tragedia because why not?
Kaiser.
So you think I called John Carter Must Die?
That's a good movie.
Richie.
I haven't got anything.
Luis.
Is this El Conde?
Robert.
A different country.
El Conde.
El Conde is set in Chile, I believe.
Chile.
This is La Llorona. La Llorona.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Son of a beast.
No, you talked about this movie before. Yeah.
That's
right. And here's your hard question from Aaron.
All right, for 4 points to keep Kaiser in the game. What is the name that they give the female megalodon in Meg 2, The Trench?
I mean,
where's Zach Messenger when you need him?
This might be Kaiser. This seems like a movie Kaiser would defend.
I mean, I thought of seeing this movie.
Okay, well, he thought of seeing it. There we go. He hasn't picked up his board yet. Not good. Maybe he's waiting for the repeat. But he's going to have to use it 5, 4. Not going to use it 3, 2, 1. All right, Richie.
I don't know. Karen.
All right, Luis.
I said Maggie for obvious reasons.
Okay, obviously. Robert.
I said Priscilla.
Eric.
I don't know. I said Sally.
And Kaiser for the win.
It feels like a Charmaine to me.
No. The answer is Hi Kai.
High key.
High key.
Yes. Very obvious. Very easy.
Cool.
All right. Now, is it just Kaiser that had 0? Or
no, I had 0 as well.
That's what I thought. But everybody was talking so confidently. I thought maybe I missed Robert getting one right. So we will say goodbye to Kaiser and Robert.
Oh my god! I beat Robin something.
Well, I wouldn't say you beat him. You tied.
Yeah,
him.
we tied. You took me down.
You tied me.
Yeah. So I'll see you guys later.
Yeah.
Yes, I beat him.
Kaiser's very excited you took someone with.
Yeah, and we are down to our last 3: Richie, Luis, Eric. As we move on to round, I believe, is this 14? Round 14. All right.
Just under 1 hour.
Just under an hour. Yes, you got it. The opening of Blumhouse's Truth or Dare opens with the last survivor of the previous game, Giselle, doing what to a stranger on a dare? Killing them.
I'm glad I fed Chico during this.
He was very loud.
I mean, I'm sorry. It's a maze bowl, so he doesn't like throw up every time he inhales his food. So
That's cool.
He just smashes his face in.
And it pops up. He's like, ah.
Yeah, pretty much.
5,
He solved
4,
the maze.
3, 2, 1. Richie, what does she do to that poor lady?
I was going to put Dunking Can underwater, but I ran out of time.
What'd you say?
I was going to put Dunking Can underwater, but I ran out of time.
Okay. Luis.
Sets her on fire.
Eric.
You said pushing them.
Sets them on fire is correct.
Ace gets that one. Take the early lead. In Shaun of the Dead, who cameos as Yvonne's boyfriend Declan in the scene where Yvonne and Sean's groups run into each other? This one's funny.
Oh, come on, man.
I just don't see what everybody else sees in it. 4, 2,
You're allowed to be wrong.
I'll take on it the other two over this one for sure.
Okay, that's fair.
1, Luis.
Martin Freeman.
Okay. Eric.
Martin Freeman.
Richie.
This is where I said Bill Nye.
Martin Freeman is the answer.
Something more up Richie's alley now. The first 2 victims in Wolf Creek 2 have what profession?
Okay. I haven't seen Wolf Creek 2 once.
He's going to mess up the layup. That is you got to get every Wolf Creek question correct.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, Richie, that's what you've made. That's the name you've made for yourself in this league. You have to get the Wolf Creek question right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Eric.
I said fisherman.
Richie.
I said doctors.
And Luis.
Police officers?
They are police officers. That is correct.
Nice. Makes sense. All right.
Aaron's going to love this question.
To date, how many movies in Jagged Edge's Twisted Childhood universe have been theatrically released? From more of Full Moon Productions question.
Trick question.
How many Ginger Dead Man movies cross over with Ooga Booga?
I don't know, but he's in a few, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's at least 3. Ooga Booga is a real character, very offensive.
It's Full Moon.
My God. I think that's the most offensive they have, though.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Richie.
Said 2.
Luis.
3.
And Eric.
Well, I said 4.
There are 3: Winnie the Pooh 2, and Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare.
I totally forgot to count down there. My bad.
That's all right.
I've seen all of those, but I thought the Mickey Mouse was one of them.
Not a Jagged Edge movie, unfortunately.
Also, even worse than a Jagged Edge.
Plot synopsis: in the Corva Tunturi Mountains, 486 meters deep, lies the closest guarded secret of Christmas. The time has come to dig it up. This Christmas, everyone will believe in Santa Claus. Name that movie. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Luis, what do you got?
I erased Santa's sleigh and said rare exports.
Eric.
I said wreck the halls. That would be fun.
And Richie.
I also said rare exports.
Rare exports is correct.
Nicely done.
And your hard question. Go ahead, Eric.
All right, for 4 points. By the end of Chud, we learned the acronym doesn't refer to the creatures, but the waste put under the city. So what does it stand for? Eric.
Can I phone Austin?
No, you can't call Austin.
Damn it.
You can't call anybody, actually. That would be against the rules.
Oh, well,
Why don't you have it pasted behind your computer like an adult?
Yeah, so hang it up before the match, and you can look around and make a smug comment afterwards as if you've done something. 5, 4.
I feel like you referred to somebody, but I have no idea.
1. Nope, they wouldn't have blocked me on Letterboxd. You can block people on Letterboxd, people. Very pathetic. Luis.
Don't know, but I said chemically hazardous, didn't have something for you, so I just said doo-doo for D.
Nice.
Yeah.
Eric.
I said chemical. I didn't have anything for H. Underground disposal.
Okay, I thought with how fast you went, I thought you might have had it. All right, Richie.
I couldn't get it.
All right, those are all incorrect. It's contamination hazard, urban disposal.
Yeah. That being said,
Damn it,
Eric,
rare exports.
we're going to be saying goodbye to Eric because Richie hitting that rare exports question
Rare export.
puts it down just to our final two.
Richie versus Luis.
Richie and Luis.
How much do here? That's crazy. This is not.
I'd have to give credit to the hair.
As we go into the next round, maybe the final round, who knows? Your first question in round 15. I think I wrote just enough questions. How crazy. How is the killer related to the girl that dies in the beginning of the film in the original prom night? If we run out of questions, I got a document. It's like 100 and something pages long, so we'll be okay.
I think we'll be okay.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Richie.
Is it uncle?
Luis.
That's a brother.
It's her brother. That's correct. Your second question.
Question number 2. Who directed The Babadook? The Babadook.
We're giving Richie a bunch of home field advantage questions. That's crazy.
Nice. Another layup for Richie.
It's like we planned it.
Yes. Not one question about.
Yeah, I haven't. There's no German horror questions, unfortunately. I don't know if they're.
Cabinet of Dr. Caligari.
Nosferatu, man?
Yeah, Nosferatu, sure. A lot of older movies.
Dr. Marbius or whatever.
Oh, the Devil's Bath is close enough.
Like Eric said, possession is technically in Germany, so.
Luis.
Jennifer Kent.
And Richie.
Jennifer Kent.
Jennifer Kent is correct.
Your next question. How many children are there in the Marrowbone family in Marrowbone?
If you forgot everything about this movie, you watched the right movie. Very forgettable. Like, if I had to pick one movie to suggest as the most forgettable movie ever, it would be this one.
Fair enough. 5.
I can't remember a thing about it.
4, 3, 2, 1. Richie, how many Marrowbone kids are there?
I said 3.
Luis.
4.
There's 4. That is correct.
Yeah. 4 is correct. Moving on to the fourth question. Who appears in 2011's Fright Night, 2019's Black Christmas, and whatever year Vivarium came out, which was also 2019? I was going to make a joke about John's writing and being lazy, but he actually was not, and I was the dumb one here once again.
I hadn't know there was another Vivarium somewhere. If there was, I would have been clear about it. But I don't know any other Vivariums.
Well, it also came out in 2019. So you're still technically. Oh, I thought that's what you did. Never. Okay, so I take away the credit.
No. You're good.
I thought you were being credited and being like 2019's Black Christmas.
That's just a coincidence where I'm even cooler than I realized.
Okay. Wow, you just walked into that one.
3, 2, 1. Luis, who's in all those movies?
Imogen Pools.
And Richie.
Yeah, I tried to forget about Black Christmas, that version, but I said David.
Your final plot synopsis, maybe. In a poor Estonian village, a group of peasants use magic and folk remedies to survive the winter. and a young woman tries to get a young man to love her. Name that movie.
This is one I'm writing after hearing the country. Sorry.
Yeah, it's the only movie I know that takes place in this country.
Yeah, I was like, name another one. I was like, I don't have another one. This is a good movie, though, for real. Really.
It's a ride. 5, 4, 3.
Extension.
An extension for Richie. I'll read it again. In a poor Estonian village, a group of peasants use magic and folk remedies to survive the winter, and a young woman tries to get a young man to love her.
Young man.
Young love.
Yes. Love is love for these Estonians.
Like, yeah, just hang on. It's cold here.
I'm stoned right now.
Oh, I did have one more round of questions. Thank goodness. All right.
Oh, good.
5, 4, 3.
What I was thinking is I could go for another round of questions.
Richie.
I just made up a title. I said potion.
And Luis.
I said Hagazusa.
This is November. Hagazusa is a good guess, though. November.
Banger. You'd like it, Luis. All right.
Yeah, probably.
Your final hard question.
The final question of the match. What's the name of the salesman that sells the titular item in the coffee table? A romp.
Anthony watched this, and I think we heard him.
This will be the first movie I watch with our son. Abby and I.
Just have it on in the background, like there's a fucking warning.
Little preview for you, buddy.
Honestly.
And then with the chaser, we'll watch the Babadook. This is how it's pronounced.
Jesus, I think just for saying that someone should call CPS.
No, I'm gonna be a great dad. I've never wanted anything more in my life. Don't look in my eyes right now, CPS. They're not here. I work really hard. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Luis.
I believe it's a Spanish language movie, so I guess Miguel.
All right. And Richie.
Congrats, Luis. I said David. I don't know.
And your winner and new free-for-all champion, Luis Booths. The answer is Callegas.
Callegas. The same as the name of the director, actually.
Yes.
So we'll put Richie backstage. I got to do some calculations. I know Jeremy made it 8 rounds, and I don't know how many rounds you made it after that. So I'll rewatch. You may also have lasted longer just by virtue of being here through plenty of rounds after that. So you might also be the MVP. But I'll make an official announcement and tack it on to the end of this video. But as the champion of it, how do you feel?
Jeez, man. It's so fucking warm. I need a cigarette so bad. But I'm also very happy. You know, first free-for-all I did, the MVP lasting through the end with Jeremy and barely losing. That sucked. Then last year it was whatever. And now I thought when I came in, it was Jeremy and JPO and then Eric and Dylan and all those guys. I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to be out in like 5 minutes. But now I'm a winner and I'm actually very happy because for some reason I still keep winning matches in this league.
Yeah, we can't shake Luis. He's a mainstay on this channel. He keeps doing wonderful things. He is a first ballot Hall of Famer. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what Jordan Anderson says. Fuck that guy. You are a first ballot MVP person. All right. But that being said, we're happy to have you. You have earned at least a title shot or maybe more. I will be in touch with your award down the road. We'll put you backstage. Aaron, just under an hour. Once I edit it down, it should be like an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. This flew by. Great match though. Always fun. These free-for-alls are always a lot of fun. There's like some really surprising moments and overall, like Richie, did his thing, got to the finals there. That Rare Exports answer was pretty clutch there. Because I didn't know Eric could lose in the last few months in trivia. So news to me there. So but yeah, Luis, congrats to him winning the free-for-all. It should be very interesting to see what he does there. I have a feeling he's going to use it with Anthony, though. That would be my prediction.
Yeah. Well, hey, if you sat through this whole video, you should check out Movie Hero Network because you fucking hate yourself. Anyway, but if you did and you like this show, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Go to the Facebook group at Why We Love Horror, or you can also go to the Letterboxd challenge. We love plugging that thing. Let me throw that back up here.
Really?
Yeah, there it is. The Letterboxd challenge. Go there. This is going to be like a whole. This is like 4 episodes of Why We Love Horror trivia. So this will be a Friday all by itself. But the schedule, as you know it, Monday is Versus, Tuesday is Why We Love Horror, Wednesday Aaron and Wines, Thursday the Why We Love Horror Letterboxd challenge watch along show, and Friday Why We Love Horror trivia. We love you guys for sticking around. Hopefully you didn't watch this all in one sitting. Hopefully you broke it up like an adult. But if you didn't, that's awesome too. I'm JWMaher. That's Aaron. For Luis, the new free-for-all champion, for the other 20 competitors that were here today, we appreciate you. We'll see you next time on Why We Love Horror Trivia.
Game over.
I'll fucking kill you!